Ooh.
And let's see here. Did I not make that handout? Yes. So Belle, you should look in your handouts, and there's a thief. Activate device. And it says when you activate an arcane device, roll plus intelligence. On a 10 plus, it functions exactly as designed. On a 7 to 9, it functions but choose one. The device loses one charge. The device affects another target of the GM's choice, and the device's effect is halved.
I'm gonna need to get some more intelligence up in this house. So what did I lose? Since I rolled a 2, do I lose 1?
No, you lost 2.
So I lost 2. So I'm at I lost 2. So I went to 0, and then now I'm at -1.
What is your
Just to make
stat?
sure.
No.
It was +1 before.
No. You lost 2 from your intelligence stat.
Not the actual
Overall.
+1, -1. It's the big number.
Okay.
So what was your intelligence?
So it's 13, so I'm at 0. Okay,
yeah,
good.
so now you're at 11, which is +0.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
cool.
No, I was at 15 int. I was at 15 int, and now I'm at 13, not 11.
Oh,
And you're still at +1.
Yeah, you're definitely.
Oh, it's 13 plus 1? Okay.
Yep, definitely.
Sweet.
Oh, nice. So, like, you can't build rocket ships, but you know how to get good write-offs on your tax forms.
Yeah.
You have some get-itness.
Now I get no +1, though. Or no, I do still. Sweet. Ah.
Cool. Yes.
That was actually a good trade, then. Sweet.
Yeah, so the Wand of Disintegrate, it deals the best of 1d10 damage. So you roll 1d10 twice, and you take the best result. And it ignores armor, and it is messy.
And
So
can you use it on a magical door?
1d10, yep.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, maybe you should use it to open that door over there. Think about it.
And Lobelia, it has
Think
3
about
charges.
3 charges.
Open your
How do you recharge
mind.
it?
Open the door.
Lobelia,
Open the door.
you know that you cannot recharge a magical wand.
It's like an old Duracell battery.
Lord Wyman and Good Eye Rollo, if I use this wand now, we will not be able to use this charge once more again in the future. We'll only have 2 charges left. It only has 3 within it.
Charges are like ammo. So not every use consumes a charge. On a 7 to 9, instead of choosing one of the really bad things, you can choose to use a charge instead.
Ah.
So you can use the wand and retain the charge with a decent roll.
Yeah, on a 10 plus, it functions just how it says, and it doesn't use a charge. On a 7 to 9, on a 7 to 9, you choose either it loses a charge, or it affects another target, or the device's effect is halved.
Yes, I Rollo. What is it?
Yes, Mademoiselle Belle. You asked me upon this particular quest to uncover the secrets of this cavern, and you have at your disposal a tool of magic to help us explore the secrets of this cavern. Why would you not use it? I even have a feeling I'll be dead soon. So...
Sure, let's try this. It'll be the first time I use it, and might as well try it out.
Mark
shit.
XP.
Yep, mark XP. Okay, so let's see. Belle, you point the wand and speak the words that you think activates it, and it just explodes with arcane energies. And a vicious red beam, like Cyclops' eye beam, just arcs out across the room, carving a huge hole in the wall. It doesn't hit either door, but as this beam fires, the earth shakes. And as you cut through the wall, the room actually cracks into a huge crack, driving straight for the glass that's holding this black liquid back. And the room continues shuddering, the crack continues advancing until it's just at the glass, and then everything stops.
Do it again! Shoot at the door!
And then a blast of frosty air comes blowing out of this new crack that you've opened in the wall. And I'll even draw this on the map here. Let's see. Yes, here's this crack.
Our book foretold this.
Yes. There it is. What do you do?
Oh shit. Can we see anything happening other than just is it just this air?
Yeah, that's just this chilly, frosty blast of air blowing past you.
Is this the frosty air that I felt before when I was in the spires?
It does feel familiar.
Oh.
Okay, so then I say to Lord Wyman, I look at him and I'm like, you remember that chilly frost that I spoke of in the spires? I fear that we may be experiencing that once more. And I kind of back up because I don't want to get near it because I remember the last time that happened to me and I told Lord Wyman of this story.
Yes.
Of how it controlled my mind and I turned
control.
upon my friends.
Yes.
Well, perhaps we need to vacate this room immediately. We obviously cannot go through the magical door, but there is still one more door for us to try. Dash. The door.
Yes. Very
door,
well,
Dash.
Lord Wyman. And he runs over to the door. He opens the door, and you hear this click, and then the ground drops out from beneath him, and he plummets into the depths with a shriek.
Thash, I'll sing about you!
You hear this, you hear this crunch, and then you start hearing this squeaking sound. And then you hear Thash start shrieking from down below. Ah! Ah! And then it goes silent.
I look around at my other companions.
Is he being kissed by Care Bears?
Like, Itog, Quellenheim, and Raditz are all, like, standing back against the glass, like, looking in the direction of Thash with terrified, wide eyes.
All right, I walk up to this because like the floor of the platform fell down, right?
Thash.
Yeah, I'll
Where you stepped?
draw this little hole on the ground. There
All
we go.
right, so I'm gonna go up to this to the edge of it, kind of examine what happened here, and try to figure out how this trap was activated.
So the door is open, and you can see that there's like a little mechanical mechanism hanging down on the upper side of the door frame just behind the door. It looks like when the door was opened, it sort of clicked and unleashed a mechanism that dropped the floor hatches down. And you look down below and you see like a swarm of rats, basically like a rat king where there's like 100 rats with their tails all tied together. And they're just like devouring the corpse of Thash from down below. And it's like 30 feet down.
That's terrible and horrifying. I'm gonna try to disable this so that we can move forward.
Okay.
And as I go forward and try to disable this, I say to Rock, maybe you can give us a good speech to say farewell to our good friend here. I recommend that you all do not look down here. It's a gruesome sight.
Thrash was no friend. We only need one bard in this group.
And there is my role to disable the trap.
Okay, awesome. So
I'm going to try to take one of the little things that you're saying were holding the flap thing and try to disable that off of there.
Yeah, totally. You managed to quickly disable the device inside the door. You also like ratchet up the panels of the floor back into place and jam something in there so that they are completely locked in place and can be safely walked over. Thash, or not Thash, Rock.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's his name? Itog comes over to you and he says, Rock, it's time to pay up. Another 15 gold or I go no further. This place is deadly. It will kill us all. I can keep going, but I need assurance that my family will be well provided for. I need coin.
Yeah, one second, friend. I'll be right over there. And I walk over to Lobelia, and I'm like,
AKA Moneybags, apparently.
Itog is gonna bounce if he doesn't get paid. Now, I don't necessarily think we need him, but it's your money, so if you want to keep him around, you're gonna have to probably. I'm poor as shit. I don't have any money.
I look at Itog and I say to him, "Good sir, you have ventured forth with us, and I commend you on your bravery. But I feel as though, if you would like to continue venturing with us, that you must do more than you have. I will give you 20 gold if you actually do something more than you have done. If not, I say farewell to you, and I hope that you make it back to the entrance in safety.
I turned to Lobelia and I'm well, what does Italk say? Sorry.
Italk says, "Well, my lady, I confess I'm no adventurer, no hero like yourselves. I'm just a man with a scimitar. But if you direct me, I will surely render to you my aid, both my protection and my sword. And I will gladly take your 20 coin."
I toss him 20 coin, and I'm like, stay at my side, and I will make sure that you have as much knowledge as you need to fight with that scimitar of yours.
Awesome. Yeah, no, totally. He looks delighted. He picks up one of the coin that you've tossed him, bites into it.
And as I'm handing that over, as I'm handing the last coin over to him, I say to him, do not leave my side.
Yeah, he looks you in the eye. He says, well, he kneels down on one knee and looks you in the eye and says, "My lady Lobelia, you have my word.
Get off your knee. Get up. What are you doing? This is we're in the middle of a dungeon. Why are you on your knees? Get up."
He gets up. He stands up, towering over you once again, and says, "Well, shall we continue?"
As that scene unfolds, I turn to the rest of the hirelings and I say, if any of you are getting the bright idea to ask for more money, you should think upon the fact that we got you in here, and if you were trying to leave, it would be by yourself, and you would most likely die. So while Lobelia is not the best negotiator, paying someone more than what they ask for initially, I would question, or I would make sure that you questioned if you can actually get out of here alive on your own if you wish to leave.
Chaim and Radis both sort of look at each other, and they feel their coin pouch, which is, carries the 15 coin you gave each of them before. And both of them look at you and they nod. And Radis says, "Never fear, we are ready to continue."
What about Quellum? Is he the one that died?
No, it was
It was Stash.
It was Thash, the minstrel.
And before we continue, I feel like I must speak a few words of my comrade, my fellow bard.
Yep.
Thash was a man who is now no more. A monster didn't kill him, instead just a door. So let us bow down and lower our heads. Check the floor before door, or else you'll be dead. We'll save that for later.
And I tell Lord Wyman, very, very, very good one. There's
Just
been many
remember it.
times in many dungeons that I have experienced in my life where the floor has been a very dangerous thing.
Yes. Check floor before door.
That's beautiful.
Floor before door.
So is this guy's body just being devoured by these rats in this pit?
Yeah, it's totally.
Yeah, you can't see it anymore. It's
Are the
I
rats-
covered. I brought
There's
the
just
thing
bones
back
down
up.
there.
Are the rats stuck down there?
Yes.
I walk over to Lord Wyman and say, "May I use that torch?" And by
Why?
use, I mean you'll never see it again.
I covered up the hole, JP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember? Because I brought back the thing so we can actually get over the door. Otherwise, the platform would be open.
Okay. Never mind. I was going to burn the rats, but...
Yeah, that's what I figured you were going to do.
Awesome. All right, so what do? There's this open door, which has had its trap disabled. There is a spot on the wall, which reflects the light strangely.
When we look through the door, is there immediately a hallway? Like, can we get to the secret
yes.
door passageway? How does that work?
The hallway continues for a short distance, probably 20 meters, and then it breaks off, branches right and left in both directions.
You always go left.
It's true.
It's true.
Shall we march?
It's my dungeoneering experience here.
That's right.
Shall we?
Of course! I'll lead the way to the left. And you know what? Because I value speed, I'm going to channel the powers of the great hunting creatures that go underappreciated. I become the great polka-dotted armadillo. Alright, let me roll 2d6 plus 2. Come on.
as you imagine and think back on your time in the Great Forest, you realize that you've never put any time studying the Great Armadillo, whose natural terrain is more like the scrublands and deserts.
Suddenly we find out Sean Plott doesn't know shit about animals. And I realize that I will now become a basilisk.
Wow.
I think that's pretty deserty too, though.
I become a sloth.
You do not want to be a sloth.
Sloth's like the most worthwhile.
That's so terrible. What do
Got
you
a
mean?
9.
I'm flying.
Okay.
Only
Awesome.
takes me 20 more seconds.
You turn into a sloth. Yes.
We see Sean's hand go over and cover
I pick
Lobelia's
up the
mouth, and he
sloth
goes,
and I put it on my back.
Oh, dear.
Yes. You have one move, which is to escape notice by moving slowly. And you have 2 hold. So, what now? Are you on Lobelia's back?
I say, Lobelia, pick me up.
Awesome.
I look down at him and I shake my head. Out of all the creatures you could make yourself into, Rollo, you choose this! And I pick him up and I throw him over my back and I start making my way. How much does he weigh, by the way?
He's 1 weight.
Okay, so I can carry you, no problem. I don't have that much weight on me.
don't do the meme,
What
Sean.
did I just do? This is gonna be my death right
I
here.
lean in close to Lobelia's ear and say, the power of the forest.
Creepy.
I'm like walking and I'm like, I just keep going.
So where are you guys going?
I think
Left?
we're taking a left.
You went left. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can we at least look down each hallway? And
Yeah, we should look both down.
Okay,
Look
so
both ways.
immediately to your
Sure.
left there is a small wooden door. And to your right, the hallway continues and winds some distance down to the right. And you hear nothing from down to the right.
I want to
floor
examine
before
this wooden
door.
floor before. I'm going to examine the area upon the door. Definitely examining the floor very closely as we've learned throughout this adventure. Floor before door.
Cool. Okay.
You rolling?
I didn't know if he wanted me to roll because he told me to just say what I wanted to do and then he would tell me whether I rolled or not.
You are so totally rolling.
I'm rolling.
Holy
I'm so
shit.
rolling.
Yeah.
Rolling so hard.
Lobelia. Oh my god. Okay, you examine the floor before door, and you find no evidence of a trap, but you peer into the crack below the door, and you actually see a faint light coming out from under the door, and you see a humanoid creature sort of looking the other way in a large room that's cluttered with all sorts of like shelves and bookshelves and like chests and stuff. It looks like a large storage chamber that maybe was where any number of items were kept and stored in Fenn's Arcanery.
And you said there's a creature in there?
Yes, there is a strange humanoid creature all covered in a gray fur facing away, and he or she is very far at the other end of this room, sort of
All right.
rummaging.
Slowly back up, turn the corner, and turn to my allies, and I say to them, "It seems that this room is a storage room. There are chests and other things in there that I could not examine very closely, but there's also a large humanoid creature with gray fur. I would ask my friend here on my shoulder, but I don't know if he... What did you see? Were you able to see there?" And sorry, I was laughing so hard at this freaking photo that Sean just posted in here. It's like this chick, and then there's this the power. I don't know if JP can put it on camera.
Can you put it up?
I can't. I was just busted. I was like, Sean's telling me this epic thing. I was having so much hard time concentrating.
Yeah, here.
I don't know why that's so funny.
I don't know if it's gonna.
It's just making me laugh.
So.
Anyways, did you
You
say
asked me about this creature. I say, let me look.
I go back over the corner. I like put my shoulder on the edge so he can kind of like peer his
Yeah.
little
After
head.
about 5 minutes, Sean, you maneuver your head into place.
We're all just waiting.
You see this creature. Let's see here.
Very slowly we can get away from it.
Why don't you roll a spout lore?
Of course. Of course. I'm a very wise sloth.
Okay.
Not that wise, apparently.
XP.
Mark XP. You come up with nothing. The creature turns and walks to its right and passes behind a bookshelf, and you can no longer see it in the room beyond. But you can see the flickering light of a torch or a lamp coming from the corner.
Well, Rock. I still have these crystals here in this pouch. Perhaps you can speak to the dead and try to get identification of this monster or animal or humanoid or whatever it is using these crystals.
Steven, can I speak with the dead more than once per day?
No.
Oh,
well, now, wait a minute. Hang on.
We didn't. Yeah.
No, you
rolled
you had to
successfully,
cast your
right?
spell, and we totally forgot to roll your spell cast. Awesome. Why don't you roll plus your wisdom? And on a 10 plus, you get to cast it again.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, because we forgot to cast it last time.
Is that considered a fail, or is
actually,
that a?
didn't JP roll for that, but not for the light? I thought he did roll for the speak.
He didn't roll for light either. Oh my god, you guys!
I didn't roll for cure light wounds as well.
Holy shit!
Did you roll, yo?
So I just rolled
Paladin
2d6.
cleric, so
more
OP.
times?
Yeah, roll 10 plus
Okay.
again for light.
Okay.
You forgot light, and roll 10 plus. Okay, yeah,
I can
you
heal.
You remember to cure light wounds.
Do those count as fails on the 9 and 8, or is it only 6 and lower?
No.
Okay.
That's just a 7 to 9.
Gotcha.
So, what would have happened is you would have chosen, but instead of choosing because we forgot, you just forgot the spells. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
I
so
look at
you,
Lord Wyman and I'm just like, I do the Cosby head shake where I just, I'm like,
He's
no.
like, okay,
you can
Have
know,
a jello pudding pop.
Exactly.
Well, do we want to go in this room?
I slowly extend a hand. Lobelia, it's safe. Let's go.
I don't know if we want to trust our roller, but I will follow you, Rock. Should we venture forth into here? Do you think this is the best route?
Well, we went left, so sure, why not? And I open the door and walk in.
okay. You open the door and you walk in, bearing your shield ahead of you, the bright blue light contrasting with the flickering red light of the torch or flames or whatever. You don't hear anything from behind the room. There's just like a ton of stuff all along the walls and trashed on the floor, all sorts of things. What do you want to do now that you're in here?
So the creature's no longer.
Yeah, we don't see the creature anywhere.
No, well, you remember it walked to its right and passed out of your vision from under the door by going behind like a bookshelf or something like that, and you're no longer able to see where it is.
I just exclaim like, "Foul creature, if you're in here, please show thyself."
Okay.
For the first time speaking regally, royally.
As he
You
says
do this.
that, I start readying a dagger and I'm crouched and I'm appearing into the room, seeing if I see anything that looks odd.
You hear this, and like up on one of the bookshelves, this furry-skinned creature, clad all in gray, hops up and peers over. It has a quiver over its back, and it's holding a bow in its hand. It has large, bucked teeth, and it's got stretchy flaps of skin that stretch from its arms to its body. And it speaks, and it says, "Halt, intruders! Who be you?"
Oh, is it a squirrel creature?
It is a squirrel
Oh,
creature.
it's a squirrel creature, yes! Oh, Duncan!
How big is this thing? Pretty big.
Man-sized.
Sir, what is your name?
Oh, God. It says, my name is Emerkim. Identify yourself.
They have low voices. Remember, Steven, you gotta get that low voice
My
thing.
name is Emerkim. Identify
There you
yourself.
go.
Identify.
Hello, we are traveling adventures. I am Lord Wyman. Here is Rock. We have Bell and Rollo as well, and we are unveiling the mysteries here of the, the Beholder's Eye Mountains. We've been searching through Fenn's laboratory, and we came across you. Are you in need of aid, good sir?
Before he can even answer, I extend my hand and I go, Lobelius Shadow Swan! Oh, good creature, flying squirrel, I have heard so much of you from my good friend Duncan, who is no longer my friend, but you may have heard of him.
He looks at you askance and he says, Flying squirrel, know you not that is a term of derogatory nature amongst our people?
I did not. My no longer friend Duncan had told me that once, that was what we should call you, and I'm sorry. Please tell me what should we call you?
You should tell thy friend Duncan to call us the Shirey.
The Shirey Day. Well, it is good to meet you finally.
We are noble creatures and brook no insult.
I don't think he meant insult. I think he was just saying that you looked like a squirrel and you flew, so he put the words together. He was not the best of the bards. My good friend Wyman was much better with the words.
Faugh, says Emerkim. He sounds like a human. Tell me, was he not?
He was.
Faugh. Much like yourself, I am sure. I detest all humans. Who of you is human, by the way?
Me, Wyman, and that's it.
I'm not human.
Oh, I
Wyman's
guess I'm
not
the only human.
8?
Yeah.
You're an elf?
As
I didn't know
he
you were an
says
elf.
that, he fixes you with a stare, Rock, and he sort of narrows his eyes and goes,
I put my hand around Rock and I'm like, oh, don't worry, Rock is a good one. He's one of the good apples.
So, what are you doing here in Fenn's laboratory?
he says,
Actually, can I parlay with him?
do you have anything that he wants?
Well, I have what all men want, sir. I have some pipe weed.
Oh, awesome.
Oh my god, are we gonna like toke up with a freaking flying squirrel? Is that what's happening right now?
We so are. We are going to...
Oh, awesome.
God, you people, so insulting. Shirey Day. Expend 2 uses and take +1 forward to parley with them. Okay, yeah. Do you feel like offering him a little pipe weed?
Yes, I do.
Cuckoo. Yeah, he sort of sniffs. He says, From what province comes this pipe weed?
It comes from only the best province in which pipe weed comes from, and that is Astromoth.
Ah.
Wait. Lord Wyman, I thought that was Dankville.
No, Astromoth, the most purplest of the pipe weed.
I heard Dankville. Like I don't smoke the shit. But
Lord Wyman knows of these things. Don't be silly. Dankville is nothing but brown trash.
The creature swipes its hand in front of itself. It says, Fa! Dankville is not worth its name. Astromoth. Aye, that will do. And he sort of like, he launches himself forwards off the top of this thing and like spreads out his huge flaps of skin and glides deftly straight down in front of you. He sniffs the air. He says, Yes, I will share your Astromoth weed. Pray, light us both a pipe.
Yes, and I will light said pipe, and I will roll, because what I would like to do is I would like to ask this fine creature to join our party.
Oh, cool.
Yes!
Roll 2d6 +1.
Plus 2,
+1
right?
Your charisma. Yeah.
Charisma.
Oh, I
yes.
can't wait.
Oh, wait, so I get +1 plus charisma?
Yeah, because pipeweed lets you get +1.
Oh, yes. 2d6 plus 1.
I think Rollo, our sloth friend, is getting a little jealous. He wants to be the only furry creature in our group.
Ah, sweet. Cool. All right. Let's take a break. Reminder that we are going for 5 hours today, so we have 2 more hours of RollPlay R&D.
Indeed.
We'll find out what this guy says when we come back.
and we'll smoke some weed after that as well. We'll see you guys later in 3 to 5 minutes. Thanks for watching.